Good evening, everyone. This is the fourth and final group stage game for these teams in the NBA Cup. And both teams, despite losing games in the Cup, still have a chance. But a win here in Game 4 is critical.
Yeah, you want to get into that knockout stage. You have to absorb some blows and land some even better ones. It's not for the faint of heart.
A look at the opening lineup for the Houston Rockets. At the guard positions, Van Fleet and Green. Tari Eason is out there with the great, and it's Landale in at the 5. The great passes to Eason. Over Murray. Shot by Eason, no good. And so it's DeRozan. He'll bring it up for the Sacramento Kings. This, of course, their first opportunity to play Houston this season.
Yeah, and they took care of business against this group last year, winning the season series.
Rockets with the rebound. They come into this one following a loss to the Thunder.
Yeah, nowhere near at their best throughout the course of that game. A scrappy performance, but in the end, just not enough.
You know, when things aren't going your way, it's tough to stick it out. So I applaud them for hanging in there.
And the first of many to come. Explosive offensive talent on both sides.
And if everything goes to plan, this could be a very fun matchup to watch.
On the wing and off the left side of the rim, and it swirls in for him.
And we talk about the importance of versatility. He's really got it all on the offensive end.
Here's the great DeRozan defending. The great passes to Green. 5 on the clock. Here's the great. Off with the layup. For Sacramento, they've gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. And guys, hold on now. I'm getting word we have Shams Charania calling in. Shams, what do you have for us?
Thanks, guys. The Kings were not complacent this summer. They have added all-star DeMar DeRozan in a sign-and-trade. He brings even more firepower to an offense that was already among the league's best. And in the loaded Western Conference, the Kings knew they had to make moves to stay in the fight. DeRozan is one of the biggest signings in Kings franchise history, guys.
A tremendous addition. Shams, thanks for the update. The great. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
Such dynamic play from Green, drawing the contact and finding a way to beat it.
RJ, the Rockets don't just have young talent. They have elite young talent.
Yeah, you can have all the high draft picks in the world. That doesn't mean you're going to hit on the right guys. But Houston, they certainly have.
For the Sacramento Kings, GA, the expectations for this group have risen.
Well, it was about just making the playoffs for this franchise and breaking that drought. Now, Kevin, it's about advancing in the postseason. Just getting there isn't good enough.
Here's Sabonis, and slam dunk by Sabonis.
You see the strength and the poise of Sabonis. He loves going in, taking contact, and finishing over defenders.
And he's got his first chance at the line here. Some thought that Domantas Sabonis was the snub of the 2024 All-Star selections. RJ, what'd you think?
It's easy to see why people felt that way. He is a walking double-double, Kevin. Oftentimes, it's a triple-double. But there's so much talent in the league, even he can get overlooked.
Anytime Monk gets room to shoot, especially inside, he's such a crafty guard who you want to see pulling the trigger from inside.
Just under 3.5 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Some nice ball movement here by the Kings. And they pick up 2. DeRozan's got 6 points.
I like everything he's doing so far offensively, finding his spots, making strong selections.
A fantastic string of games for him. Your Western Conference Player of the Week, the great.
And having a small forward on the wing of his caliber just opens up so many things for your team. A lot of attention is paid to him, and with the stretch he's had, even more will be coming his way.
Eason, a screen on DeRozan. And the basket by the great.
When he has that much space, he's a pretty good bet to nail the three.
Now here's DeRozan. D right on him. Pass to Sabonis. The great grabs the miss.
I guess even he has to miss one of those once in a while.
They kick it out to Green. Here's the great. Monk defending. Here's the great. Off target from outside. The Kings leading. Monk with the ball. His numbers are looking pretty good. He's got his scoring average up around 18.5 points a game. Sabonis' screen on Green. Here's Monk. And he finishes nicely on the layup. Monk's got his second bucket of the game to go.
And they are attacking the rim and getting great results.
The great passes to Landale. Here's the great. For three. Cranes it from beyond the arc. 8 points for him.
And far from the best shot, but all that matters is the end result. Somehow he sinks it.
Levine feeling it out a bit. Landale grabs the miss.
And you don't see that every day. Usually he'll convert when he gets that close to the rim.
Van Vliet kicks to Green. Pass to the great. They set the pick. There's the triple. Sabonis grabs the board. And it's DeRozan with the ball for the Kings. Wasted no time on that shot, but it's off the mark. The Rockets trail. Here's the great. It's coming off an unbelievably high-scoring game. Pass to Van Vliet. On the wing, Green. Here's the great. Hits it from three-point range. The great's got 11 points.
It just seems like the more he touches it, the more the lead grows.
And here's Levine. No scoring in this one. Oh, he misses the dunk.
And you're just not going to see him do that very often. Usually when he rises up, there's a guarantee it's going down.
Here's the great. They get the rebound.
Nothing soft about the putback there.
And why chance it, right? Take the dunk if you've got it.
And that's his MO. Be physical, get in position for the putback, and throw it down. The defense got to know that's what he's looking to do.
Here's DeRozan. And a big bounce off the rim, but it sinks right in. He's got 8.
Oh, man, he's feeling it this quarter. They should be looking to get him going every trip down the floor.
Into the lane. And that one is hammered home.
As he gets more comfortable in unlocking his potential, we'll see Green get more comfortable in moving the ball.
So the Kings call timeout. They're first. So both teams changing it up here. And a chance here to check out some stats for him.
And guys, how about the surge of offense he's experiencing right now? These last 5 games, he's been a machine at the offensive end. A different score than he had been earlier in the season. We'll find out if he can keep it going here tonight.
Outside, Levine. Pass to Wiles. No good from outside.
Just doing the job on the backboard.
Holiday, the pass to the great. There's 1:26 left in the first quarter. Out to Smith. Here's the great. Second shot opportunity, and that's 2 points on the layup. The great's got 15 points.
And he's starting to show that killer instinct this quarter, looking to extend the lead.
Levine, the bounce pass. 51 seconds left to play in the first. And it's LaRavia missing.
I'm not sure what happened there. His family's in the building. I don't know. You have to finish those.
And some nice passing there by Houston. Here's the great. 15 points in the game. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. Sacramento making a switch here. Valanciunas is checked. Timeout called by Sacramento. Something that helps up the ante for these NBA Cup games is that all of the tournament games are nationally televised. That's some added value and motivation for these squads.
Yeah, no one wants to perform poorly in front of a national audience. This is a chance early in the season to show everyone what you're about as a team and why you must be taken seriously.
Here's Levine. Gets it to go from 18 feet away. Levine's got his third basket of the night.
Smart hoop by Levine. With how many teams defend him, he'll get his shot all day.
So on the floor for Houston. At the guard positions, Van Fleet and Green. The great out there with Tari Eason. And it's Landale in at the 5 down low. That one misses.
I know he's kicking himself for not snatching the lead. But look, he tied things up.
Now here's Ellis. Scoreless thus far. Miles a screen on Van Vliet. The shot by Monk is no good. For Houston, they've gone 1 of 3 to start out the second quarter. Van Vliet on the wing. Here's the great, guarded by Levine. The great passes to Van Vliet. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. And the Rockets lead by 2.
Although he is just 6 feet tall, Van Fleet has no issue going into the land of the Giants.
And now only 1 away from being in the penalty.
Sabonis, he's checked in for Valanciunas. Ellis surveying the D. Pass to Monk. That's good, and he's now 3 for 4 from the field.
And he's far from the biggest player, but Monk knows he has what it takes to score from there.
Here's the great. Again, the Rockets score.
Taking full advantage of a gap in the mid-range coverage.
Kings have gone 4 of 8 so far here in the second quarter. Now Sabonis. Ellis outside. Sabonis sets the pick for Levine. Pass to Sabonis. Banked in off the glass. Sabonis has got his second basket of the night.
Smart play call by Levine. Breaks up the defense, feeds the easy shooter.
Greg, give us one word to describe Domantas Sabonis on the offensive end.
Kevin, I guess I'd say dominant, but that only scratches the surface. The way Sabonis drops dimes, hits shots, and controls the glass, dominant just doesn't even really begin to say enough.
Shot from free throw range. Rockets with the rebound. The great's got 7 rebounds in the game. Outside, Green. Over Ellis. And Green gets it to go. Green's got 8.
I know it's not in vogue right now, but for guys like Green, there are points to be had in that mid-range.
Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks. Domantas Sabonis set the longest double-double streak in over half a century last season with 61 straight double-doubles. He said it's awesome to be mentioned with the greats. It's my job as a big man to get rebounds and to finish. At the end of the day, we're just out there trying to win. Kevin?
Thank you, David. That double-double streak was a blast to watch. Historic in so many ways.
And this is tough to stop if you're the defense. They have just gotten locked in from three-point range this quarter.
Now Monk. 11-point game his last outing. Outside, Levine. Inside. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Sabonis is the type of big that every team wants. Athletic, facilitates, great screener, and he finishes around the rim. He does so much.
And some changes here for the Kings. LaRavia's checked in, and it's DeRozan in for Zach LaVine. Drives to the hoop, and the basket by the great.
You can fully rely on Van Vliet to make a high IQ play at all times.
The Kings trail by 6. Monk with the ball. 6 points for him. To the middle. There's Sabonis. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass. 7 points for Sabonis.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
That's tipped. Kicks it out to Van Vliet. Down low. Oh, and here comes Monk all alone. And then Monk with the dunk.
You definitely saw the speed of Monk in this transition break.
The Rockets have gone 6 of 9 in the second quarter. Some good work from the field. Here's the great. He's got 20. And it's blocked. Back to Green. Clock is at 3. Three-pointer. The great misses.
3 triples in the first quarter, but he's yet to knock one down here in the second.
That's at 5 from 18. Pass to LaRavia. And here is Monk. He's got 8. This one for 3. That one is good. He's only missed 1 shot of his 6 taken on the floor.
And he's made his mark on offense especially. They got to be thankful he's on their squad.
The great passes to Easton. Here's the great. DeRozan defending. Here's Green. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. You know, Craig, the one thing you love about the NBA... And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Kings lead by 1. Time now for the halftime break, with the third quarter soon to follow, right here on 2K Sports.
You look at their success so far, and the result is great execution. They're playing within themselves and within the system.
Let's shift gears now. Thank you for being with us. Now,
second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. It's been one outstanding game from the great.
Man, he's been running wild on them through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
If they don't change their approach in the second half, let's just say his success will continue.
DeRozan and Murray slot in at the small and power forward. Malik Monk out there with LaVine, and it's Sabonis in at the center position. So that's the 5 in the game for Sacramento. Monk, that's in there. Murray with the assist. Monk's got 13.
We expect good offense from Monk, and he's playing with a lot of energy to make sure he delivers it.
To the paint, here's the great. And that one, good.
They didn't have much of a problem getting the ball into the post that time.
And so LaVine will bring it up now for Sacramento. They lead by 1. And following this game, they'll challenge the Grizzlies on the road at the FedEx Forum in Memphis. And that'll be the first of a 2-game road trip for them. DeRozan's shot is good.
From the wing position, DeMar DeRozan is one of the best at finishing through contact.
Takes it inside. Nice concentration to hit the double clutch layup. And now 24 points for the great.
And I have no clue how he got that one to fall, pulling some magic in the midair and torturing the defense in the process.
DeRozan surveying the D. Green with the rebound. Green's got 4 rebounds now tonight. The great passes to Landale. To the inside. Here's the Great. An easy 2 points on the layup. The Great's got 6 points in the quarter.
A nice start to the second half. They've made 3 out of their first 4 shots coming out of the break.
Monk finds DeRozan. Outside, Levine. Sabonis' screen on Green. Levine's shot is off.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
And some nice passing there by Houston. The Great passes to Green. It's hauled in by the Kings. Now here's Levine. 8 points for him. Down low. Here's Sabonis. And slam dunk by Sabonis.
Excellent body control by Sabonis, rolling off the pick and into position.
And, Richard, you look back, Zach LaVine has been one of those microwave-type players. He can get hot in a blink of an eye.
Zach LaVine is one of those players that when he catches fire, there is nothing you can do about it. He can score from deep, multiple-level score, and when he gets going, ooh, it could be a problem.
The Kings have gone 3 of 5 to start the second half, developing a nice rhythm out there. Screen by Sabonis. Got it. Nice one there from Levine.
That's a strong response from Levine. You got to D him up from there.
Inside. Kicks it out to Van Vliet. Latrey. And again, it's the Rockets from deep.
And he's on his way to putting up a big 3-point total.
The Kings trailing. Monk, the pass to Sabonis. And Fred Van Vliet is going to pick up a foul. That is his first foul of the game. Tate, he's checked in for the Rockets. In the third quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock. Murray kicks to Monk. Sabonis sets the pick for Monk. And another 3 for Sacramento.
Confident stroke from Monk outside the arc.
For Houston, they've gone 5 of 7 from the field in the third quarter. Let's see if they can keep it up. Kicks it out to Van Vliet. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Sacramento's gone 2 of 2 from long range in the third quarter so far. Levine finds Monk. Off target from 3-point range. Houston's gone 7 of 15 from 3-point range tonight. They're not afraid of that shot. That one good for 2. 34 points for the Great.
They're in strong position coming down the stretch, and he is a big reason why.
DeRozan on the wing. Murray outside. Pass to Levine. Takes the 3. Out to DeRozan. Six on the shot clock. A second chance effort. Rockets with the rebound. The Great's got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active.
Okay, let's just say it. This has been an ugly quarter for him. Not quite a break a mirror ugly, but it's getting there.
Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
And you can feel the jolt of energy that he sent through his team. That is a huge boost in a tight game like this.
During that breakout fourth season, Domantas averaged 5 assists per game, a crazy number for a center.
And here's Van Vliet from the arc. Cans it from downtown. Van Vliet's got 5.
The real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
DeRozan passes to Murray. Outside, Levine. Sabonis' screen on Green. Levine for 3, and another 3 for Sacramento.
12 straight points off. Three-pointers, and the D looks shell-shocked.
And we've got a timeout called from Ime Udoka. looking for a breather. And Kings leading now by 3. So on the floor for Houston. The forwards for him will be Brooks and Smith. The great out there with Fred VanVleet. And it's Landale in at the 5, home in the paint.
And you don't want to allow too many of those short ones with the game right now in the balance.
To the middle, here's the great, and he uses both hands to jam it in.
And this is the effort you want to see out of your guys, win or lose.
You can't question the desire of these teams. It's going to be difficult for either side to get separation.
Ellis dishes to Monk. Launches a 3. Rockets with the rebound. Here's Landale. Pass to the great. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So 1 free throw coming up.
Yeah, he earned that one. I mean, taking the hit and still able to get that one to go down.
The Kings making a switch here. Jones is checked in. And a switch here also for Houston. Jalen Green's checked in for Smith. Monk outside. Fires from deep. Landale grabs the miss. Landale's got his 5th rebound in this one. VanVleet against Ellis. Here's the great. Pass to Brooks. To the paint. And a beautiful feed leads to a monster jam.
Oh, smart dish there by Brooks to a wide open man, getting him the assist and his team some needed points.
Monk outside. Sabonis sets the pick for Monk. No good. They had a chance to end the run there.
You know what? He's got to look to get other guys involved. The three-point stroke is off. Oh, it looks like somebody came out this half on a mission, and his intensity on offense, it's been fun to watch.
The Kings trail by 4. Pass to LaRavia. And he's good on the 3 ball.
When Monk isn't finding his own shot, he's making some slick passes.
Just a little under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the 4th. Now VanVleet. Here's the great. From the arc. And Jones pulls it down. And so Monk will bring it up for the Kings. They trail by 1. And it's LaRavia missing. For Houston, they've gone an outstanding 4 of 5 from the field in the 4th quarter so far. And we're about 3 minutes into the 4th quarter. The great passes to VanVleet. Over Monk. And it's Sacramento with the rebound. Sabonis has got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. Monk right side. Pass to LaRavia. And that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket. And they are really racking up the assists in this one.
And their team chemistry is evident. These guys enjoy playing with one another.
The great off target at the rim. Sacramento's gotten some tough luck from three-point range. In the 4th quarter, they've hit just 1 of 6 from deep.
With his skill and athleticism, Monk is a very valuable piece in your rotation.
And it's the Rockets with the ball. 4-point game. Here's the great. DeRozan defending. Green passes to the great. Levine against Green. It falls for his 7th bucket of the contest. He's 7 for 9. The Kings shooting pretty well at 46% from the floor. Ball's knocked loose and stolen by Eason. To the middle, here's Van Vliet. It's rebounded by Sabonis. Sabonis has got 12 rebounds here tonight. Big time effort.
There has been nothing for him this quarter. Ever since halftime, he's lost all of his touch.
Here's the great DeRozan defending. Pass to the great. Just fine on the clock. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. The Kings trail by 6. Monk with the ball. Picked up by Van Vliet. Monk kicks to Levine. Wants to get it to DeRozan and does. And it's Van Vliet with the rebound. Houston's gone 0-3 so far in the fourth quarter from long range. Here's the great. It's three-pointers off the mark. Bean passes to Monk. On the wing, DeRozan. Trying to end the drought. Over Eason. It's deflected. Green deciding where to go with it. Here's the great. He's covered by Murray. Eason passes to the great. Back to Eason. For three, Van Vliet. Good on the three-point shot. Van Vliet's got the lead up to 9 now for Houston.
Set him up properly. Van Vliet will knock that down.
Timeout, Sacramento. .52 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Here's DeRozan. It's rebounded by Houston. Here's the great. Finished off the break. The great's got 45 points.
And it's just competing, you know, giving your best when it matters most.
And let me tell you, as a team, you love to hit your stride right at the crucial moments. They put this game away in style.
They're in good position here to ride it out.
Certainly. If they just play smart, this game's over.
They kick it out to Green. Pass to the great. Shot clock at 6. Second chance shot. Sabonis grabs the board. Picked off in midair. Here's the great. Off target. So Houston wins it. So they finish out the NBA Cup group round as a
Keep it up, MP. Keep chopping wood. Good job, MP. I see.